Hey, what's up, guys? It's been a couple days. Um, I've basically just been working this whole time. I worked Monday until almost midnight, then had to be back at work at 7 on Tuesday. Worked, had a doctor's appointment after that, and then had a very busy day at work today. Immediately went to therapy, and um, just the pace of life is kind of picking up. I kind of slowed everything down while I was detoxing. Um, and then I've been kind of gradually just kind of ramping up work and what I was committing to and all that kind of stuff, and now it's kind of like at full speed, so I'm struggling a little bit. It feels like the days just kind of flying by and I'm just kind of hanging on. So I just got done with therapy, talked a lot about that as far as tools to help kind of slow down at times. And then well, I should say, like, oh yeah, this day 23 without kratom, still kratom free. So the cravings have been there. They're weird because I kind of sit back and see them now, but sometimes they're kind of hard to get through. But that's sponsor and all that kind of stuff, and the road is kind of like just driving with work and being around, like just being on the road is like this weird trigger, and it's like I notice like my brain shoots off in like 20 different directions. Like, oh, if I um, go down this block, well then I can get this, and then I can loop around, and actually I can take care of that job over there, and then stop here or whatever. Like, it's just weird. Like, I'm noticing uh, you can kind of see the obsession a lot clearer when you're not actually acting it out, acting out with that. When you kind of just see those thoughts happen in your head, it's strange. That's what I talked about in therapy today, because it's like I'm in a way kind of scared of that. It really does feel like it's a monster or something that's trying to get me. So when I see the crazy craving thoughts, or I see like the pathology kind of map out in my brain, it's like one thing to be like, oh, that's a strange thought, but then I also have an issue with, like, man, I really hope that voice in my ear doesn't catch me at the wrong moment. Where it's like, man, I really hope you know that thing doesn't get me one day. So, and I know these are just thoughts, and we are not our thoughts, and these things happen, and the important thing is whether or not you act on them. But it's still hard. You know, this is the for me. This is probably like the hardest part, is getting through this kind of period where I'm through the detox and with the withdrawal, and I'm trying to get back into normal life, but like on very shaky legs because I have a mind that's always obsessed with something. I'm trying to get through my normal day while half my brain is trying to pull me in a bad direction. So I could see why a lot of people go back at this point, because um, I barely have the tools to get through the day. You know what I mean? Or it's a struggle to get through the day without just running back. You know, I have these voice recordings that actually I used it today. I took a recording when I was in precipitated withdrawal, and I sound awful. And basically, I just sending messages to myself of like, this is where this always leads. It just always leads to suffering. So what I'm getting at is, like, this period, whether if you're a month clean or almost a month clean or whatever, it's like, you're kind of you feel stuck in between. You can't go back to the drug. You don't even want. I don't want to go back to the drugs. But then it's also like, it feels like getting through life without them feels like this massive mountain, and that's where I got to break it down into little bites and all that, of like, it's by hook or by crook you get through the moment. You know. So that's what makes some days difficult. But then there's also, I mean, I'm very appreciative, and I'm not trying to be too hard on myself. I mean, the work I've been doing has been great, and actually, this one manufacturer who invented some of the analyzers that I'm installing, actually, like, they like came down and they're going to do an article on me and this guy, because we're kind of leading a push with kind of a new industry standard. So I'm very proud of all this work, and my son's doing well and all that stuff. So I am doing okay. Like, I mean, this is one of those days where I have to remind myself, like, I'm fine. like we're getting through it, we're okay. And so that's kind of been the theme of since I talked to you last, of like, like we're just gonna get through it. But other than that, I kind of didn't. I didn't make videos over the last couple of days because like I didn't want to just say like tired, working and tired, working and tired, working and tired. I didn't want that to be 3 days in a row of videos like that. So, but I hope everybody's doing well, and I missed talking to you. So I don't know. Hopefully we have time to make a video tomorrow. But all right, guys, love you.